Good morning, guys. It's Grace. Happy Friday from me and BC. I hope that your guys' week went great, and I hope next week is great for you also. Today's video is going to be my top 8, what I think to be the top 8 craziest ad campaigns. So, as implied, I do have 8. I got them from 3 or 4 different articles that I will link to all of them in the description below. I highly recommend going to go read the articles because there are some that I didn't include, and some of them are pretty cool. The articles also have pictures and stuff about what I'm talking about, so if you want to see pictures instead of just hear me talk about it, you can also go look at the articles for that as well. The first one is that in 1907, Kellogg's did an ad campaign for cornflakes that offered a free box of cereal to any woman who would wink at their grocer. I personally would not probably ever do that for anything, because I'm not that outgoing of a person. I'd be too anxious about it. I would just end up not doing it, personally. The second one is that in July of 2010, Chicago's Museum of Science and Industry held a contest. The prize was month at the museum, where the winner would get to live at the museum for a month. They also got $10,000 and had to vlog about the experience. So the museum did this to, get more people interested and get them to come to the museum and, all that good stuff that is involved with ad campaigning. And apparently it worked really well, and they're going to do it again. And they had a lot of entries, and it included video entries, and you had to write something as well. I think that I might do that. If I had the option, I might do that one, but I wouldn't do the first one. That's just my personality type. I don't know. I wouldn't want to do that. The third one is the Offsetters, who are a Canadian group whose goal is to bring awareness to global warming, hung life rafts from the sides of buildings, set up manned lifeguard stands with signs that said "lifeguard on duty," and strapped life jackets under park benches. I think that is a pretty unique way to bring awareness to something that's pretty important that's going on. It really catches people's attention, and like I said, brings awareness to the whole situation. I have no idea what BC is doing right now, so sorry if he's distracting. Anyways, the fourth one is that Colgate partnered with a local ice cream manufacturer to have them put sticks shaped like toothbrushes in the ice cream with a reminder written on it that says "don't forget," meaning like don't forget to brush your teeth. I also think that was pretty creative on Colgate's part to get kids to brush their teeth, because I know that was a huge struggle for my mom to get me and my sister to do. We did not want to brush our teeth. We hated it. So I'm sure we weren't the only kids on the planet that felt like that. So I think it was good for Colgate to do something like that. It was a way to help parents and help kids realize how important it actually is that you need to do that. The fifth one is that in a successful attempt to promote their new reptile exhibit, the Copenhagen Zoo shrink-wrapped city buses to give the impression that the buses were being squeezed by a giant boa constrictor. This one I have seen before I read the articles, but it is by far my favorite. These are not in any particular order, by the way, but this one is my favorite for sure. just because maybe I'm an animal person. But it's very creative, very cool way to promote, you know, your zoo. It would definitely catch my attention for sure. The sixth one is that a new radio station was launching called FM 96.3. And in an attempt to promote the station, they put empty guitar racks with signs that said "Free air guitar, take one." And by doing this, it got lots of people to take pictures and, you know, like notice what this was there for, so the radio station, and really get the word out there to go listen to this station. And from what I read in the article, it really worked. So creativity goes a long way when you're trying to promote a business or product or whatever it may be that you want people to buy or sell or look at. So the seventh one is that to advertise for the movie Megamind, which I personally have not seen but want to, even though this isn't a new movie by any means, DreamWorks organized a lot of mega events, one of which was setting a world record for the most people dressed up as superheroes in one place. They set the record for 1,580 people, which is a lot of people. And it worked. I mean, most of my friends and people my age have seen the movie. I of course haven't, because I don't keep up with the times apparently. But I hope in the near future I can see the movie. And I think I was pretty young when it came out anyways, so that would have been something my parents would have had to see and then taken me to it. You know, seen like commercials for it and then taken me to it. Not, I would have, seen commercials and decided I wanted to go. But I don't know. I don't know exactly when it came out. And the eighth one is that Red Bull sent Felix Baumgartner to the edge of space for its Stratos project. They took him 120,000 feet into the air in a special helium balloon, and he became the first person to break the speed of sound during free fall. And to top it all off, his parachute had the Red Bull logo on it. And from my understanding, this was something that everybody watched and everybody saw, and I assume they would have. I would have if I kept up with the times a little bit better and heard about it when it happened. I did forget about this one when I said the Copenhagen one. The Copenhagen one was my favorite. These two are probably tied for my favorite. I think it's very interesting that that's what they decided to do, to campaign, is send somebody up to the edge of space and, break another world record like other people have done. I don't think I would have ever, if they asked me to do something like that, I don't think I would have done it. I'm not a big fan of the feeling of free falling. So comment below if you would have done any of this, assuming that you were in the position to be campaigning for something, or if you were approached and asked to go to the edge of space to promote Red Bull, anything like that. Comment below what your opinions are. Those are all of my crazy ad campaigns. Let me know what your favorite one was also in the comments below. And don't forget to comment about whatever you feel like commenting about. Subscribe, share my videos with friends, family, whoever, strangers, whoever you want to share it with. It would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys on Monday. Make sure to have a great weekend.